Hey folks, welcome to today's stream. We're going to play a little bit. I have not much, but a little bit of time in the morning. Ooh, daily deal, something meaningful. You pay 1,500 and you get a couple of gems. That's pretty decent. Yep, nice. That's a good thing. Okay, and I must have a bunch of dailies. It's a pretty good distribution. And there is a midweek magic event, which can always earn us some free cards, which is just nice to collect. So we're gonna quickly throw together a deck. If I understand well, midweek magic event is titled On the Edge. But what it actually is seems to be the standard, which is going to be in place after rotation. And I should have checked what color requirements I have. White, blue, white, green, white, blue, green. We're gonna make quickly a Bant mid-range deck probably for this. White, blue, green. With some fun cards. We're gonna try it. What we can get out of it. Briefcase looks pretty decent. Yep. And white has to be the core color, so we're gonna try to lean into white. I don't know what could work well here. What could work well for this event? If white is the core color. White-green doesn't look extremely enticing. And the land bases will be very, very weak, it seems. The land bases will be extremely weak. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. That is going to be a difficult thing to do then. 3-color, even few color decks will be hard to play. Yeah, so what kind of good white cards do we have? I guess we are quite happy. Not a whole lot is going on. Just in these 3 sets, to be honest. Big power down, right, compared to the previous sets. Well, that's normal. Sometimes it's nice to play the less powerful formats. It can actually be fun because you have to be a bit more careful and you have to be sort of more, how to say, you have fewer cards which do a lot for you, so you have to do more with less. You have to be more resourceful, basically. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, something like this, but it looks very, very slow though. I'm just thinking like are there any good 1, 2, 3 drop creatures? I mean, there must be something, right? Veteran is decent, yeah. Fairy Vandal isn't horrible. Shredder is just a good card. Not a whole lot going on here. Really not a whole lot going on. Pack leader. Oof. Not necessarily the kind of card that I'm crazy excited to play. But, hey. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really sort of interested in playing a bunch of cards I wouldn't otherwise play, right? It's really just trying out. I guess this is what it is for me. It's really an opportunity to try out some fun cards and to play a couple of cards that I normally wouldn't play. And not because they're horrible cards necessarily, but it's more like I'm just not that interested in them, or they're just not that crazy exciting. So yeah, but it's good to try out different cards from time to time, and just to see whether you can make certain things work or not. Whether specific cards do the job well or not. I think that's always interesting, and it's just worth seeing and checking out. Okay, I think something like this can be done. Alright, let's have a quick look at this event, and we have the perfect deck for this. And we're really just gonna try to make sure that we can get the dailies. I don't have a ton of time, so I'm probably just gonna play a couple of rounds here. But sometimes it's good to play Magic just for fun. I don't really fancy the ladder. There aren't really any rewards or big benefits for playing it unless you want to go competitive and for whatever reason you're in a situation where that's your best chance of going competitive to get to enter some of these qualifying events after ranking very highly. But I'm not sure how the current qualification system works. But this is not bad. Look, we have our cards, we have a decent curve, we can bring out some top creatures, colors that we need to play, so this looks good to me. This looks perfectly decent to me. We're gonna start making things. Good old Nazumi Road Captain. Ooh, symmetry tempering. So opponent, I imagine, wants to, at some point, maybe cut stuff into his graveyard. Okay. We have the counters going. Oops. Oh, you can mill 3 with that. That's pretty good. Wow. Wow, that's an interesting... It's a pretty interesting thing. A Jugan would be fun, but I think I'm just gonna go with the Sash. And, I can eat some of the things from their yard, right? Why not? Probably eat Okiba as well. Just pump a bit, and then next turn we can sort of attached Lion Sash to the backup agent and go in with both or something like that. Soul Reaper, it's a fun vehicle. So, I mean, opponent can just, you know, come in with the Assassin's Ink quite easily. Yeah, it's pretty good. I might cycle the briefcase. I'm not sure I'm that interested in keeping it. Oh, that's good, yeah. That actually works out well. Because it's 4, right? So we can just get rid of it. Yep. Bye-bye. And then we just go in. I mean, opponent is quite far ahead. But luckily they don't have a whole lot of different mana costs in their graveyard. Do we want Jugan? Maybe we do want Jugan. Or do we want Kyodai? I think Jugan is fun. We get our little monk guy. We can cycle the headquarter. Sounds good. Sure, go for it. Yeah, I think we're gonna cycle the headquarters. We don't need a second one for the moment. That's a bit better, yeah. Just hit for 4 and we... How are they doing here? There's 3 different mana costs. Yeah. You may mill 3 cards, but you don't have to mill 3 cards. Yeah, I think I'm okay with bringing Kyodai, giving Indestructible to the backup agent, fizzing their removal, and yeah, it's fine. We ground them out. I think they might be doing their daily as well. Many of us come on here and we just try to make sure that we have enough resources to enter whatever format we want to enter, right? The Ravens. I love it. It doesn't even look that bad, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's not a great card, but yeah, I mean, it gives you a creature, gives you a weak creature and a little bit of life. I mean, the life gain is negligible, but then it gives you a little bit of card selection and information. And it gives you one of your sideboard cards based on what your opponent has. It's actually not a bad card. If you can reliably get in with the little bird. Yeah, sure. Why not? You have some mana. You have an expensive treasure. No evidence, no crime. That's not how it works, but it is true that if you don't have evidence, it's going to be very hard to prove that some crime has been committed. Betting announcement. The vampire is tearing up. He's a very caring vampire husband. She's so touched. What a fashionable couple as well. Look, they're totally dressed together. Sort of, not exactly matching outfits, but at least color coordinated very strictly. They look like a happy couple, and he's so protective of her. She really feels valued, I think, in this relationship. Good for them. It's a bit sad that other people aren't paying more attention, but you know, maybe they already have looked at them. So I wonder why she's sort of tearing up happily when she sees this. Obviously, they sent out the wedding announcement. Or maybe it's someone else's wedding announcement and they're just very happy that their friends are getting married. And, you know, it's a great chance for them as well to go there and dress up and represent and show off to everyone that, oh yeah, we do love each other as well. But I don't see any wedding rings on them. Maybe they're still a little bit, like, they obviously have a strong relationship, but I think my opponent is not there. Maybe they enrolled, but they had to take off. Does happen. Does happen to even the best of us. Alright, so today we are not playing Greasefang, right? Today we are playing the Midweek Magic. But I might play some Greasefang later on. Don't know yet. We're just gonna go this way. Seems like opponent is back. They started suddenly playing cards. They might have just wanted to get an easy win. Yeah, sometimes people try to just cheese it. You know, they go make a tea, and while they're away, they hope that things sort of sort themselves out. Many people like this card. 4 mana is just so much. Oh, I forgot about the storefronts and these trilands. Yeah, these are pretty good. I should have been playing these. Oh well. But then if you play these, you need to play quite a few. Basics as well, right? Ooh, another underdog. My opponent is gonna be so tenacious. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the wedding announcement here. And yeah, I think for the moment I'm okay with just making a vampire and start getting up their underdogs. And they can bring them back. But also the tokens don't cost me anything, so, you know, it's not like I'm losing cards in the exchange. And I think they lose more mana on bringing back underdog. Although, the fact that underdog draws you a card when it comes back is pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. Yeah, we could bring Shredder and Connive. Shredder and Connive sounds good. Maybe Vampire would have been nice. Ooh, that's pretty good. The Obscura Interceptor has lifelink and flash. Lovely. Sure, why not? I don't mind so much. And what should we do here? I think we just have to pass, right? And exile one of the two. I mean, we're gonna exile the underdog, and the interceptor can just be blocked by the token. Yeah, we're just gonna have to sadly exile underdog. And why not? It's 2 mana. Oh, right. I have to set it on 2. And then submit this. And then I can target him. I don't know. Opponent seems to be in Esper, mid-range deck, so they might have some kind of counterspell, another cheekiness. They might have another interceptor. Yeah, well done, opponent. Well done. Scary, scary, scary. Lucky is a decent card, yeah. That's for sure. Nice. That was pretty good. No, I'm quite content with that. That's pretty good, yeah. Suddenly we have an okay board. And we're not doing badly on cards either. Opponent is deliberating. Should they attack into this or not? I don't mind either way. It's a fun little Bant list. I was pretty sure Bant is going to be okay. I mean, it's got some good play ball, flying early curve creatures, and the land situation is going to be horrible in standard come rotation, but anti-rotation is actually pretty good at the moment. March is such a good card. Opponent is obviously a time millionaire. We can see that based on how they played at the beginning of the game and now again. So they're certainly not someone who's especially bothered about anything in life. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm just gonna bring this. Opponent's gonna take time again. They're gonna be like, okay, should I cast it? Should I not cast it? What is the right thing to do? Ah, okay. Good, good, good. Well done, well done. I guess I can get rid of... I don't know, should I get rid of Falco? Maybe Falco is okay to get rid of, or Jugan. Yeah, I guess I'll just get rid of Falco. I don't really intend to block with the vampire, I think. So I'll just start to get in. Yeah, I mean, opponent had a good draw. Certainly, they had some early aggression. They have some counter spell removal. Interceptor looks fantastic. It's a little bit funny twist on... what was the Simic creature? 2 blue, 2 green, flash, counters a spell. He counters the spell is a bit better, of course, than just yeah, they do draw a card. They're okay. They are doing fine, just fine. That's neat. Well, we are gonna discard a land card here. I mean, stat-wise, we are doing pretty well on the board, and we can also draw quite a few cards, so I think I'm quite content here to just go in with everything. Don't really need to do much with the pack leader. Pack leader is just gonna sit back as a defender, I think. Yeah, good for you, babe. Good for you, mate. Get 10 damage in the air. That should sort of relatively quickly wrap things up. Yeah. Do you want that? I'll just keep up the march. Still pretty useful just in case my opponent has something cheeky going on here. They're at 7 mana. Ooh, Rafine. Hello there. You're a big boy, aren't you? Ward. Oh, wow. Very strong opponent. Yeah, sadly I'm just gonna beat them. This Bant deck is pretty decent. Look at that. And we got a Kian, Dean of Substance. Exile the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it into your hand, otherwise put a study counter on it. Gosh. Yeah. It's a bit strange. It's an extremely slow creature. I'm sure it's fun if you play it in a format where you have a lot of mana and everyone's deck is quite slow. But I don't think it's very good in Standard or any similar formats. Maybe in Brawl it's playable, I don't know, haven't tried it. I don't think this is... It's not a bad hand if I do get some... If I ever get a third land. I go first. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a slow start, but, you know. It's a slow format, it seems, anyway. What a nice and charming but messy library this is. Wouldn't mind spending a day there. Ah, I miss the Oxford days, sitting at the Radcliffe camera. That place has such a wonderful atmosphere. Oh, maybe mono red or red something, yeah. We're gonna bring Shredder. I mean, if they have to use a removal on Shredder, it's better than if they actually cast something and get a +1/+1. But wow, okay, they do go for that. I'm just gonna cast that. Get in, draw a card. Shouldn't have gotten in then. I see. They might still want to remove the Shredder. No, they're like, I don't want to play against this guy. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have the card advantage in this game, that's pretty clear. It won't be my opponent who has the card advantage. Right. Okay, yeah, we got some kind of art, right? Beautiful. A little bit of mastery. Whichever, maybe it doesn't matter. And we get a pack. Ooh, opening another Shredder. That's nice. Shredder is a house. Shall we try this in Standard? Why not? It's been alright, the whole thing. Maybe instead of the fence, I mean, fence is something that could go into the sideboard, and another Shredder could go into the main, and we could have two of the Bant Triomes, right? So that's gonna be a colorless. It's the Broker's Hideout. Yeah, we can have two of this. It's not bad. These are also very good with landfall, right? So landfall could actually be pretty strong. Maybe we're gonna build a landfall deck tomorrow. I just wanna see maybe how we do in we do need a sideboard though. What would be a credible sideboard for if you change this to standard best of 3, traditional standard? Oh, I see. So we do get access to a lot more interesting cards, right? Do we get better lands? A little bit. Okay, so we will have pathways and farmlands. Okay, that does change quite a bit. That does change things quite a bit. So On the Edge is an extremely limited format, actually. I just didn't really realize what was going on with it. So it's even... Right, even far below the... Even far below the power level of standard. Right. Oh well. Anyway, that's good to know. Good to see what's going on. And yeah, I mean, then the mana won't be so bad in standard after rotation. Yep. This looks actually sort of okay. I don't think I want to play Regulator then, necessarily. The Angel looks amazing though in this deck, so wouldn't mind playing that. Anything interesting in these colors that I haven't seen? Yeah, I think Broker's Charm is pretty good. So the moment we have 30 lands, we should go down 6. Oh wow, yeah, I mean in that case we don't need Broker's Hideout, definitely. And we might not need Basic Forest, and we might just go with one Egg on Joe. It's still 25 lands. And in that case I think we're gonna go down... Which color is... Right, we may just go down an island. Yep, that looks okay. And then maybe Rebel Rousing. We can go down. Doesn't look that competitive, to be honest. Any other good cards to consider? Yeah, I mean, we can just have a quick look at what kind of things we have, especially maybe good instants and creatures. Yeah, Fateful Absence, there we go. That looks decent straight away. This is good, right? I mean, okay, Aspirant is there. Adversary is not bad. I mean, Aspirant is actually very good in this this kind of deck, probably. I want to mix it up quite a bit, to be honest, just to keep it fun. Yep, Talia can be really good in the sideboard, I guess. And Adelaine could be good here. Cathar can be good, and then we can have like more Cathars and Spellbinders in the sideboard. Yeah. We have one like board wipe protections. Yep, just basically good. We can board into a really decent on a wide deck. I guess that's the plan. And maybe some number of Hermits is also these. We can play Stowaway as well. I like Stowaway. So many good creatures, actually. So many good low curve creatures, strong creatures. It's an interesting format. It is... Standard is quite different, I feel, at the moment from previous standards. And we don't have a whole lot of 4-mana stuff. You could run the Guardian main deck. sure about 3 Thalias, and not sure about the Scheming Fence. But yeah, something like this, we can give it a go. So, Bant, mid, standard, that's those 3. I haven't played standard in ages, so I have to tell everyone straight up that I'm probably not going to be any good at it. It's been a very, very long time ago when I last touched standard. Not because I hate it or anything, but simply because it's usually for me not a very interesting format. Since Historic, I spend so much time and energy on exploring and understanding Historic. Recently, Historic became a little bit stale, with the focus being on Arena, and they have supported. They came out with Explorer as well, so just playing Alchemy, playing Explorer, and drafting has been my main thing. So Historic, I don't think has been doing that much. But I feel that that's not just because of me, but that's more like a general... More like a general trend, maybe, at the moment. Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm playing against Grixis Control, I imagine, or Grixis Midrange. And someone who takes ranking seriously, they want to go up. Oh yeah, they play serious cards. They play serious cards and serious deck. Yeah, but this is not bad, you know. Get rid of this. And it won't come back. So Lagrella is doing a good job. Yeah, I think after that we're just gonna get rid of the Fable. We don't want it to stick around. I'm not gonna Boseiju it because... They might have some basic lands, I don't want to ramp them. Oh, good old standard, nah? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So many of these guys. But yeah, I think we're still just going to destroy this one. And well, we'll just bring the initiate and say bye bye bye. Yeah, if the initiate gets to attack, we're gonna be on track. Next turn, that would be nice. We would have 2 2/3s. That's quite decent. I like Lagrella. She's a very funny card. The fact that she effectively bounces one of our creatures is interesting. Ooh, we get a duress. Yeah, I mean that was pretty obvious that it's gonna be the Emperor. It was bound to be the Emperor. Oh no, Lagrella, what happened to you? How sad. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Alright, I think I'm just gonna remove that. They want it to be there. I'm gonna get in with the initiate. Is it okay for the turn? Besides you, I'm just gonna keep for something nasty. 2 Fables gave them so much good selection. And the rest was very advantageous as well. Saurian is good, yeah. Saurian is powerful. Yep. Ooh, the Appraiser. There's just a lot of card advantage. It's just a lot of good old-fashioned card advantage. Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can bring this. We can bring this. And this. Eat something. Sure. And maybe we could eat one more? No, not yet. Not at the moment. Too bad, too bad. Yeah, they're drawing a lot of cards.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Yeah, of course, Standard still has some of the previous sets, right? Whereas some of that stuff is already gone in the order on the edge. So Standard still has good land bases, yeah. Yeah. And I think we're just dead here. Opponent buried us in card advantage. The third appraiser to kick his. Pretty tough to keep up with. Yep, just removing a bunch of things is good. It's gonna work well against them. Angel is a bit vulnerable, I guess. Halo Fountain, we won't have that many things on the board, I assume. Backup Agent isn't very impactful. Even Lion's Sash, I mean, they're not that dependent on their graveyard, I guess. Shredder is decent, Stowaway is decent. Jinx is decent. Juga might be a little bit slow here. Metropolis Angel might be a bit too vulnerable and slow here. Yeah, we're just trying to sort of guess my way into a setup that can survive. I should be playing a bit of Standard. Actually, this is funny because in some ways, this is not going well at the moment, of course, but in some ways it is nice because it does sort of inspire me to play a bit of Standard. Just duress me and get rid of one of these. I don't know what they're up to, really. Should we go with this or the Ascendancy? I mean, I think this is nice, right? They have to have an answer for a creature specifically. That's alright. They must have some removal, I guess. Maybe they have an Infernal Grasp or Balcony Vampire, Brave Enfeeblement. Yep, makes sense. Good spell. Black and red are very good in the current format. People have been complaining a lot that Grixis hasn't been good, but now Grixis is pretty strong. It's not busted, but it's good. Oh, they took in Search as well. That makes sense. I mean, I think they're just gonna bring the Aspirant and sit back behind it. No attacks for the moment, and I just hope I'm gonna draw a land. If I don't, then this is over, right? Any lands? Sir? Can you provide me with a land, by any chance? Oh, they can, that's good. So we're gonna go with land, and we're just gonna go with the Ascendancy, and we're just gonna pump our band. We're gonna have a pretty decent board quite soon. More Corpse Appraisers. Tricky, tricky, tricky. It would be nice to get rid of this before it can get going with the appraisers and keep getting them, basically effectively drawing them cards. Yeah. What is opponent up to? Why not? Sure. Was this good for him? Don't know. Maybe. I think we're okay for the moment, and we're just going to try to play this at instant speed. It just keeps growing and growing, which is good. We're very tall at the moment. Yeah, Infernal Grasp, of course, of course. That's always nice for opponents. Let's go transform. Sure, sure, sure. What else is opponent going to play? Ooh, we're going to take 5, that's not too bad. Yeah. Guess we're just going to play the Wandering Emperor here. Ooh, they have a counter spell. They don't? That's good. That's pretty good. Okay. We get rid of life, we get rid of the Treasure Maker. Something. Not much, but something. What else? What else? What else? They had a good mix of removal already, so it would be nice if they wouldn't have too many other removal spells. So here we can do two things, right? Like we can basically remove both of these if I really, really want to. Or we can bring the vampire and still use one of the marches. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
That's gonna get another +1/+1. Evelyn. Ooh. Good old Evelyn. She's gonna enable my opponent to cast one of my cards. That's not nice. Evelyn, Evelyn, Evelyn. I would appreciate if you wouldn't take what is mine. Fleshy, fleshy Evelyn. What's going to be the distribution of things that they're going to cast here? Everyone is attacking the Emperor. Really? Is that so? We're just going to get rid of that. My opponent must have some other plan here, right? They absolutely must have some other plan. Okay, sure. Any other plan? No other plan.
Watch out.
Just keeps removing my creatures. Yeah, well. I can get rid of that. Is it really good though? I don't know. Not that good. think opponent managed to deal with both of my welcoming vampires, which could have drawn me cards, and they also really enjoy sitting on their plays, and they have a card draw engine, so we've just lost this one again. Too bad, too bad. Happens. Right, anyway, Standard. Looks interesting. I haven't played Standard in a long time, so I might try out some Standard things during the next days. And, yeah, why not? Ah, yeah, the very bad June spell. It's atrocious, that spell. Really, really atrocious. Ah, right. Folks, I slowly have to say goodbye for today, but it was a pleasure. Maybe one last game. Quick one. Quick one. Best of one in something. I think a best of one could we play? You can play a Greasefang, right? Greasefang is fast. Greasefang is pretty fast. It's a good thing about it. Otherwise, I think Greasefang is obnoxious. I mean, it should really go. I really hope they're going to ban it in 1-2 turns. That would open up the meta a bit, because at the moment Greasefang is just ruining the game for a lot of stuff. You see, even this is keepable because the Fable of the Mirror Breaker makes it okay, and it's gonna help us to put the Parhelion into the graveyard as well. Yeah, we're just gonna blood token away the Sacred Foundry. Angels is gonna be difficult though. It's gotta be difficult, right? Okay, we're just gonna blood token away the Foundry. Aha! It's one of those kinds of draws. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Well, we do need to discard 2 cards next turn. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. My deck. We get 7 lands. Not nice. Come on. Huh? Voila. Very good, very good. Everyone's getting lives and counters and whatnot. Well, Greasefang is here, so I think we're sort of saved. I guess. I guess we're okay, right? I think we are, because my angels are going to have vigilance. Yeah. Should be pretty much okay. They give up. Yeah. Well, it's a good deck. What is my opponent up to? They're playing these naughty angels. What should I do with this? I guess most things we have are pretty good against them. Yeah, not gonna change much, actually. Because most of the angels come down 3. Well, I mean, they might have some 1 and 2 drops that I should have removed with portable hold. It's not a great hand, but it's not a horrible hand either. We get a bit of removal, we get a bit of this, we get a bit of that, we will have ways to discard the Parhelion. Thanks to the blood tokens. Ooh. We definitely don't want her to stick around, do we? No, I don't think we do. And I think we'll keep up. Yeah, we'll keep the blood token up. And another Geoda, that's quite funny. And then we'll just discard a Parhelion. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We're gonna kill this. Discard the ship. Bring this. Bring this. Hit for 1. Yeah, at the moment our hand is not great. I have to admit that. Oof. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's a problem, eh? That is a nice big call we're in. Yep. Ay, 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 ay. Opponent, that's perverted. That's pretty nasty. Oh, they were gonna be at 30 life before I know it. And so they're all gonna have the +2/+2. Yep. Lots of counters go on the stack. Ay, 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 ay. And even if I get the Parhelion combo going, it's gonna be very, very, very difficult from here to... not just to win, but even to stay alive, I guess. Too little, too late. That, my friend, is way too little, way too late. Way too little, way too late. I think... That is funny though, you have to admit. Another Parhelion. Yeah. There you go. Here we go. Just coming in. Ooh, wow, nice. Good job, good job. Wow. Straight up gas. Look at that. Only creatures, double Valkyrie, double Coco. Was quite the draw there, opponent. I mean, my previous draw was very good, but wow. Yeah, angels are tough. I might want to remove some things, right? Huh. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, might want to get rid of some more things. Maybe another Toadseed is pretty darn good here as well. Might be pretty dang good. And I should be playing the 2 mana draw 2 discard 2 card, which gains some life, because we do need to dig for the combo very, very aggressively. I mean, this is... yeah, but do we want to be a control deck though? Especially going first. Oof. I mean, they kept 4 lands. It can't be great for them, can it? Not really. Yeah. They're just gonna bring everything very neatly on turn. So we're gonna try and just keep the board clean relatively. It's all reactive spells, man. All reactive stuff. We don't really have anything yet that we could play for profit. Vala is annoying. Vala is really rather annoying. That's also rather annoying, but we can get rid of it at least. Yeah, treasure can be very, very good here. Can't really do a whole lot else. Yeah, getting some... Getting some more stuff in the grave would be pretty good for us. Do they have a Coco? Is there... Oh no, is there... Is their last card a Coco? No, it's not. Okay, that's good. We're just very close to dying to Linvala. Although we are also quite close to actually hardcasting Parhelion. It might just be possible. We can do it. Yeah, they did throw the Coco. Shush. And what are they going to block with that? Reflection of Kikijiki. Okay. So we can bring Parhelion, but we're just gonna die then. Oh, we're just gonna die whatever we do. Why did I attack with Greasefang? I can cast Parhelion, but I can't activate it. Yeah, I can't activate Parhelion. Dang, why did I attack with Greasefang? Why did I attack with Kikijiki? I didn't need either of those two attacks. No, man, that's so bad. Can I can cut the Parhelion, but I could defend with the Parhelion if I wouldn't have tapped the Greasefang. Oh no! Oh no, what a silly way to lose the game, people! Ah! I was greedy, didn't pay attention. I was just like, I'm gonna get in a big attack. And yeah. Never mind. Still a fun game. Oh well. I'm gonna go again. Can't end like this. It can't end like this. People, it has to end in a nicer way, no? There has to be a better way for this all to end. I really hope so, at least. I mean, God, losing to Angels is so embarrassing. It somehow always feels... I mean, Coco is a fantastic card, and Valkyrie is a fantastic card, and those two things are, of course, pulling the deck and making it actually good. But it still just feels like a simple, relatively straightforward, simple creature deck that wins off the, power and toughness of the creatures that it plays, and that's so... In some ways, that's so... I wouldn't say old-fashioned, but so simple, primitive, that it always feels rather bad to lose to it. Okay, why did I keep this hand? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. And I'm also not sure why I'm drawing this crazy amount of land every game. It's just been fantastic. All the lands. Yeah, we're definitely, because I think there are going to be like 3 more lands in the top. Opponent is really deliberating whether or not they're gonna let us do that. They thought about it for a long time. Yeah, I think it's good that I did it. I mean, there was another land on top. It's ridiculous, but, it is what it is. Okay, man. Just play a bit faster, please. Don't sit on things so long. How many lands am I playing in this deck? 16, 19, 21, 2, 3, 23. Of course, 23 is a horrible number to play. Yeah, I mean, absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Opponent is on holiday mentally. I know what they're doing. They're like, ooh, I have cards! Wow! Man, look at this! Cards! I know, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You have cards. Look at that, you drew a new one. Woohoo! And you have to read it and compare it with Yorion, naturally. Yep. Very smart, very smart. Good play. If you wouldn't compare it with Yorion, how would you even know what it does, right? How would you even know what it does? I might just can't stay away the... What should I can't stay away? Undead Butler. Perfect. And next turn, I'm going to deadly dispute the Undead Butler. Opponent is like, ooh, there's another card in my hand that I haven't compared to Yorion yet. Maybe... Good. Reading session. I mean, I don't begrudge my opponent playing control, but if they want to read, I separate these two activities, right? I do read the cards that I play, but not every single time I look at them. Maybe that would be good practice, though. Maybe I would win more. But maybe I would play much slower. Opponent is gonna be like, another card to read in my hand and compare with Yorion. Yeah. Sure, we know the routine, buddy. We know the routine. Yep. Go for it. Go for it, you wonderful, wonderful control deck. Nice. Well, finally Greasefang, that's pretty good though. Have we mailed even one? Oh, we have mailed one Parhelion.
But I'm going to end it.
That's good. Google Samurai. Sure. I hope they put a counter on it. Please do. Yay!
I have got new moves to teach you.
She has got new moves to teach us. Ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff. She's got new moves to teach us. Whoa ho! Opponent is like, well, that's a card. Should I read it? Maybe not. I don't know, man. I know, not easy to decide this kind of stuff. Not easy. None of this stuff is easy or straightforward. Look at that, what a surprise, isn't it? That opponent would never have thought that this will be the card that I play. And yet, here we are. So we're gonna sack Parhelion. Nice. That's pretty good. Oh, I should have... No, it did deal damage. Good. Do you want the Epicure? I guess we do. Because in case they have something to remove the Parhelion from our graveyard, the blood token enables us to discard it again. Oi. Calm your horses, buddy. Calm your freaking horses, mate. Dang. Spicy stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is before you cast Narcissus. I'm still gonna draw a card off it.
Focus
And then they're gonna look for something that could save them. She says she has just the trick for this. And what is the trick for it? Should be like a lantern or something. The fairy is definitely not the trick for this situation though. The fairy is great for many things, but not for this particular situation, I'm afraid. And so okay, I'm gonna flagship here. Opponent's gonna absorb. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But if you do that, it doesn't put you in an amazing situation. I mean, our healing is definitely going to attack there. That's 9 damage, that's 13 damage. Yeah, it should be game. There you go. There you go. Nice. Okay. Wow. Opponent is playing some nasty naughty things. What is playing some nasty naughty things? So we do want... What do we want? Maybe one less Fable. One less Harvester. Lifelink Axe. We can go down Fatal Pushes. I mean, this is good. It makes countering us a bit harder. I think I still want the Fable though. It's just so good, and the Harvester also helps with the. Maybe the Verse is good against things like the Wandering Emperor and Narset. Narset can be pretty bad for us, right? Because she can shut down drawing cards. And selection is pretty important for us to find the combo and discard the key vehicles. Ooh, what a tempting yet obviously horrible hand. Again, just so bad. But don't really want to mill more though. Yeah. Not necessarily a fan of milling a whole lot. Mulliganing a whole lot. Milling would be great, yeah. Silly me. Yeah, nothing we can cast here. It's unplayable at the moment. If I would have even one red mana, this would have been a perfect curve, because we just bring this, we bring Tidetaker, we discard that, and but now we need to do the whole thing a turn later. Yeah, they'll have to do something about the Tidetaker. If they have a counter spell, they're definitely gonna have to cast it on it. Maybe I should have gone with the Epicure and then Tidetaker when I have one more mana open. Yep. Most likely. But Yorion in hand. Bang. Tough. We are gonna wield the Parthelion at the end of the turn. Yep. That should be in the graveyard. Ooh, opponent is like, danger, danger, danger. The lights are going off. They read the cards again, as they always do. Tough things, nah. Well, we're gonna try and cast this, and we get the extra mana on tap, just in case they have another Joari disruption. It seems like they have removal this time. Fateful Absence, or March. Oh, it's gonna be March. They're just adjusting the cost. Ah, dang, and you have 7 lands. Okay, I think we have lost this one. I mean, if you draw 7 lands, you're not gonna win. Yes, control deck. Yep, they're just sitting back, baby. Just sitting back and chilling. So they don't want to make a Castle Ardenvale soldier. Why not? What else do you have, you naughty boy? Do they have the Wandering Emperor? They might. Okay, what else? 2 more Deadly Disputes. How bad can it get? Oh my god. So Mayor, yeah, we're just gonna cast the other one as well because why not? Another 4 concealed courtier. Naturally. Whoa. Dude. God. Yeah, 4 courtyards are not exactly conducive to winning. We're dead. We're so dead. I'm really just playing for the fun here. As one should, of course. It's a fun game. With the Absorb, make a brief appearance. Yeah, Absorb, but in a always a good appearance. Yep. The thing is, it's still not 100% gone. Now we are very close to it being 100% gone. Land. Perhelion. Freaking Perhelion, man. What do I do with it? Dude. Can't crew it. Can't crew the Perhelion. Should have played the Courtyard as well. I thought somehow I'm at 8 mana. There we go. That didn't work out. Yeah. We are in trouble, I know. Opponent's thinking about destroying our Harvester. Or attacking with their Frosty. Frosty is good. Just attack with Frosty. Tap out. Don't need to worry about anything, man. Relax. I'm not that kind of guy who would, use that in any way against you. So I really just encourage you. Tap out. Go for it. Be confident. Live your life. Carpe diem. Ooh, we're gonna get countered. No, we don't. That's good. Let's have a look. I'm curious what they have. What are they holding back so eagerly? Ooh, nice. Another March. March is good. March is just an excellent card in general. They're the kind of person who really just enjoys holding priority for the sake of it, right? And they're not doing anything, they're not thinking. I mean, you don't need to think, you just make the token, right? But this guy is like, look at all the resources I have. Now I'm gonna tap. Which is fair enough, right? You should take pleasure in the board state you managed to create. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Why would you rush? Right. And why would you rush ever in this game that's so slow anyway? So wonderfully, stunningly slow anyway. Right, folks. It's been a good one though. I don't think this was a bad go. I'll take off after this. I'm teaching a bit on free will and determinism. It's going to be about theories of action and agency, and we're going to be looking at the causal theory of agents, which roughly says that actions are events caused... Exactly the same thing as what happened in the previous one. No, we're not keeping this. We're gonna... Sure. Well, I think 1 perihelion we can afford to miss. 3 lands. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. Not great. My deck, what are you doing? Deck, what the heck are you doing? Okay, let's have a look. Let's get this rest in peace out of here. Omen can go. Don't want them to draw too many cards. I mean, these kind of draws, we're not gonna get far. Oh my god, no. 3 minutes went away with them just meditating and checking their Yorion again and again. The only thing they can do meaningfully is to cast this or remove one of the creatures or Shark Typhoon, but they're like... Why would you even take time to think that? Never mind. 3 Greasefangs. Should be the other way around now. Greasefang in the hand and Perhelion in the grave, but you know, happens. Ooh, the wily opponent is up to something. Look at that. Look at this wily player. They know what they want. They know what they're doing. Now they're thinking about cycling the Shark Typhoon. Or they're just reading. I think they like reading the cards. Well, reading the card explains the card. I like the flavor text as well. No part goes to waste. There you go. Why should it, right? Very sensible approach to management and sustainability. My time will come when the rising tide will surge above the tallest mountain. That's how I feel as well. When the rising tide surges above Mount Everest, that's when I'm going to win the next game. That's pretty much how I feel at the moment about the way things are going here. That's when my time will come. Other people's time might come sooner, but my time will come when the rising tide surges above the tallest mountain. But it's probably a pretty far time away, and if you have to prophesy that, thus I serve God, right? So if you have to say this kind of thing, it can't be a feel-good thing, right? Like, yeah, you know, I wish my time would come, but I guess it's gonna come when the tide surges over the tallest mountain. Yeah, I'm sorry for her. Yeah, it's not a good feel-good thing, definitely. What can I do? I would rather give me a clue than a treasure. Well, it's a very sensible choice, to be honest. Ooh, neat. And I think they have Rest in Peace at this point. Resto Pesto. The Fairy. Really? And that's interesting. Peppy. Sorry you're late. Well, dang, what would he have done without you? Dude. What would we have done without you? Can't even imagine. And surprise, we're gonna get back one of the Greasefangs. My opponent might be genuinely surprised. The card I'm gonna get back is Greasefang. Very little expected turn of events. Let's see. So, do they have a counter spell? They might. My dear precious opponent, do you have a counter spell? No, 4 lands. Wow. And a tap. That's a pretty horrible hand. It's a pretty horrible hand. Wow. Not great. Man, that's not great. Okay, so we do want to get rid of... Wait, 5, 6, 10, 14. Okay, so we don't have lethal this turn. So then it makes sense to get rid of Taffy. Yeah, because it would have been 9, 13, 14. Okay, good. We are not throwing away a safe win. Okie dokie, that's fine. Yeah, let's go. You have to find another way to get it into the grave. Did they draw a board wipe or not? That's the key question here. And they did not! Greasefang gets through. To be honest, I played very poorly in this game, and I feel that I did not deserve to win. But you see, this is the power of the deck. Sometimes the player is not in a great shape, or is a very mediocre player like myself. And nevertheless, the deck is just so strong. It has so many resources to come back to do well that it sort of carries you over that line. And I'm not sure that's a good thing. That we don't have too many, but too many of these kind of decks, but we do have a couple, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just not sure that's a really nice thing. Yeah, so there's the fact that we're just drawing insane amounts of land every single solitary game. We really don't need to draw this many lands. So we're going to cut one, at least. There's also the fact that having all these untapped lands can really hurt, and the best ways as well. I don't know whose list I've copied. Goodness gracious. Why would you play the pathways? And we don't need 23. We don't need 23. Which color is the lowest? White. So yeah, Vantage can go. Let me still have 10, 14 white. We have 10, 13 red. Oh, 13 red. That's not very good. And we have what? 11, 15, 16 black. Ah, that's why they play 23. I see. But we have a lot of good filtering though. Tricky, nah? We do have a lot of good filtering, so yeah. What are some decent discard and draw spells here we could use? Restoration's very strictly irrelevant. Yeah. So nice. So. Sorry, we just don't need It's better to have a little bit of pressure against some decks, certain decks. And this could also be good for the mirror. Yeah. Retain, I've never really been tempted to use much. I think just being more aggressive and having more stuff on the board, like being able to actually threaten the opponent without having to go all in on the combo, might not be so bad. Reunion is difficult. Discarding 2 cards can be rough in that way. Thrill of Possibility is not bad. Yeah, Thrill could do it. Thrill could do it. Or there's this red-white spell. Slightly more mana intense, for sure. Thrilling Discovery. But life gain can matter against aggressive decks. Well, let's give it a go with this one. Maybe it works. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in today. It's been fun. I'll probably continue a bit tomorrow. So, have a great day. Take care of yourselves. And see you soon. Bye-bye.